What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you scared of me? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ricky Somborn, and today we're gonna learn how to play Bury a Friend by Billie Eilish on the good old uke. The chords that we're gonna need today are C minor, D, and then G minor. So if you already know how to play those chords, you can skip ahead. I will put a timestamp on screen right now. Skip ahead to whatever section you need to skip ahead to. But if you're like, Ricky, I just picked up the uke a week ago, yesterday, an hour ago, please, I don't know where to put my fingers on the uke for each chord. Don't worry, we're gonna go step by step on where to put our fingers on the uke, and then we'll talk about the chord progression and the strumming. So if you wanna learn the chords, then just keep on watching. All right, so now that we're zoomed in and you have a better vantage point of the uke and my fingers, let's go ahead and talk about the chords. As always, I will have a visual representation of where you need to put your fingers on the uke for each chord. I feel like it just helps a lot when you can visually see and then have me talk you through it. So that being said, let's talk about the first chord, which is the C minor chord. So how I play this one is I take my pointer finger and I go over the third, second, and first string on the third fret. So again, you're gonna take your pointer finger, go over the bottom three strings, which is the third, second, and first string on the third fret, and it should sound like this. The next chord that we need is the D chord. Now how we're gonna play this one is you're gonna take your pointer finger and you're gonna place your pointer finger on the top string, which is the fourth string. So fourth string, second fret. Then you're gonna take your middle finger and place it on the third string, second fret. And then finally, you're gonna take your ring finger and place it on the second string, second fret. So you're occupying the fourth, third, and second string on the second fret, and the bottom string. The first string is going to be open. You're gonna not have any fingers on there. So again, fourth, third, and second string on the second fret will be occupied by your fingers, and it should sound like this. And last but not least is the G minor chord. And how we're gonna play this one is you're gonna take your pointer finger and you're gonna place your pointer finger on the bottom string, which is the first string, first fret. Then you're gonna take your middle finger and place it on the third string, second fret. And finally, you're gonna take your ring finger and place it on the second string, third fret. So your fingers should look like this, and it should sound like this. And there you have it. All right, so those are all the chords that we need for this song. As always, if we do need a little bit more extra time, make sure to press the pause button right now, rewind to whatever section or chord that you need a little bit more time on, and then once the chords sound crisp and clear, press play, and now let's talk about the chord progression that we're gonna use throughout the entire song, coming up next. All right, so we just learned the chords. Now let's talk about the chord progression that we're gonna use throughout the entire song. And again, the chord progression is just going to be the structure or the sequence of the chords that you're gonna play throughout the entire song. So let's get into it. So the chord progression is going to be G minor, then C minor, then D, and then back to G minor. And then you're just gonna keep on repeating that chord progression. So again, it's going to be G minor, then C minor, then D, and then G minor. So as soon as you had that chord progression memorized, you have the entire structure of the song down, and pretty much all you have to do is add the lyrics and the strumming into it, and then you're golden. So now that we know the chord progression, let's talk about how we're gonna play this song with the strumming coming up next. All right, so we learned the chords and the chord progression, and now let's talk about how we're gonna play the song with the strumming. As always, I will teach you a few different ways you can play the song. The first way is gonna be for the true beginner who's like, Ricky, I just picked up the uke yesterday, an hour ago. I have no clue about strumming. I don't even wanna care about strumming. I just wanna love this song. I love the chords. Let's just get through the chords and then we can talk about strumming maybe in a later date. I got you. So the first way is just going to be with an easy down strum. So you're gonna strum down with your thumb, you're gonna strum all 4 strings, and you're gonna do 1 down strum per chord. So as soon as you see a chord change, then you're just gonna strum down. And as always, the full downloadable PDF chord sheet for this song with the lyrics and the chord right above the words so you know exactly when to change chords. That will be live on Patreon, so if you want to go check out the link in the description below or in the top of the comments and support this channel, I would love you forever, so links will be down below. Also, for your enjoyment and also for your educational pleasure, the ukulele play along for this song is already live on the channel. That basically consists of the lyrics and chords on screen while I strum and sing the entire song. Again, that video is live on the channel for this song. I'll leave a link in the description below, also in the top of the comments. Definitely go check that out after you learn the chords, chord progression, and strumming for this song. And it's a super easy play along for you. But with that being said, again, you're just going to do an easy strum down when you see a chord change, and it'll sound absolutely amazing. The second way that we can play this song is going to be with an actual strumming pattern, and I'm going to start off with a G minor chord, because if you remember, the chord progression is G minor, C minor, D, and then G minor. So we're going to start off with the G minor chord, and the strumming pattern that we're going to use for this one is going to be a down, down, up, up, down, up. So let's do that one more time in 3, 2, 1. So you're going to do that strumming pattern of the down, down, up, down, up once for every chord. So as soon as you see a new chord change, you're going to do that strumming pattern again. So for C minor, and then D, and then G minor. So if you do all that chord progression and the strumming, it's going to sound a little bit like this. And again, as a reminder, you're going to do that strumming pattern once for every chord, and as soon as you see a new chord, you're just going to restart up that strumming pattern. But the third way, and the actual way that I played it in the actual play along, and I feel like it just adds a little bit more extra spice into your strumming, is a strumming pattern with a chuck. And again, I do have a how to chuck video, 5 minutes or less. I'll leave it up here, also linked in the description below. It's a video on how to chuck. So if you're like, Ricky, I want to learn how to chuck, but I don't know how, that video will definitely help you out, and you'll definitely learn how to chuck. And again, everything comes with practice. So practice, practice, practice. But the strumming pattern with the chuck is just going to be a down, chuck, up, chuck, up. Again, let's do that one more time. I do have the G minor chord down. So it's going to be down, chuck, up, chuck, up. So let's do that one more time in 3, 2, 1. And again, as the previous strumming pattern, you're going to do that strumming pattern with the chuck once for every chord. And then as soon as you start a new chord, you start up that strumming pattern again. So again, if you just do it all throughout with the chord progression and the strumming with the chuck, it'll sound like this. In 3, 2, 1. And again, the strumming pattern with the chuck just adds a little bit more extra spice into the mix. But again, all 3 different ways will sound absolutely amazing. And yeah, those are the strumming patterns that you can use for this song. All right, well, congratulations. You now know how to play Bury a Friend by Billie Eilish on the good old uke. As always, if you did like this video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button below and the bell notification to be notified every single time I upload a video right here on YouTube, if you haven't already. Also, if you just recently joined the uke fam and hit that red subscribe button just recently, welcome to the uke fam, the best uke fam on the YouTubes, in my opinion. Also, thank you so much to Enya for making such an amazing, solid mahogany tenor ukulele. Link for this uke will be in the description below. It's an absolutely beauty of a uke, and it sounds amazing. Also, I've been playing the concert size one, which is the blue one, which I recently played in my videos. Link for that will also be down below if you're looking for an awesome tenor or concert size mahogany uke I definitely highly recommend these. So thank you so much for watching. Also, I can't thank you enough for being here and all your support. Leave your comments below letting me know what you thought about this tutorial. Do you love Billie Eilish? Do you not? Are you excited for her new album? Are you not? I would love to hear your feedback. Let me know down below. And again, thank you so much for being here. I love you. I hate to leave you, but I'll see you in my next video. Bye.